I'll talk about Ethan shitting on Nick. Oh yeah, I think we'll take a look at that here in a second. Ethan did a whole segment calling Nick fat. He owned Nick. He pulled up the VidCon picture, the fucking creep shot that Boblax took, where Nick's just sitting there looking like a spurg. He pulled that up. I'm like, how? Well, actually, wait, he might have pulled that up because I posted that recently. I think I posted that picture recently. And because Starkiller like follows me or something, I think, yeah, where was it? Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what he used. So because I posted that picture, yeah, they pulled it up on the podcast. That's so fucking funny. It's so funny how anytime Ethan Klein mentions me or Nick or Boblax on the show, or even Tipster, he acts like he doesn't know who we are. He even did that with Nick, right? He was like, wow, this Nick guy talks a lot of shit on the internet, but this is what he actually looks like. It's like acting like he doesn't know who we are. Like, who are you fooling, buddy? Of course you know who we are. I'm not even saying that to be egotistical. It's just obvious. Like, of course he knows who we are. He sourced me and Nick on his original series he did on Keemstar. He knows who we are. He watched our shows to do research against Keemstar. So him pretending like he doesn't know who we are is just, I mean, it fools the audience, but it doesn't fool me. I know damn well he knows who I am. He does that for all the people he dislikes, except for Keem.
For me, if there was a specific like, or we were, I think it was
pretty much the moment you got banned on YouTube, Keemstar decided it was fair game to just like talk shit.
Yeah. Wait, are they acting like Keemstar waited for Ethan to get a strike on YouTube to talk shit about Ethan? As if Keemstar doesn't talk shit about Ethan every fucking day, whether he has a strike on his channel or not. I mean, they're always bitching about how often Keemstar, you know, mocks Ethan, right? But then at the same time, they're like, well, Keem only does it when Ethan gets banned and he can't defend himself. What? And also, all of Keem shit talking. Okay, now I'm just gonna sound like I'm just defending Keem all the time, but like, I'm sorry, when they say wrong shit, I have to call it out, right? They're acting like Keemstar going after Ethan is unfair when Ethan's banned on YouTube, but all of Keemstar's like attacks on Ethan are on Twitter. So it's like it's an equal playing field. In fact, it's actually like slanted more in Ethan's favor because Ethan has more support. He has more support on Twitter. You know, Keemstar on Twitter, everybody just like shits on him and ratios him and stuff like that, right? But Ethan, at least now, like more people are starting to make fun of Ethan, but at least now he still has more support, in my opinion, than Keemstar on Twitter. So it's actually more like slanted in Ethan's favor. But yeah. Fuck, I can't do this.
Yeah, and I thought it was pretty funny how he got real comfortable the minute we went on break.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the characters came out the woodwork and all of a sudden felt really comfortable to say whatever they wanted about me and my family in this case. So yeah, Keemstar, basically one day after we started break, Ethan Klein's father from H3 is trying to take basically... My dad, by the way, is like the most woke libtard of all time. I mean, he is so far left socially.
Well, we can obviously see that that's true from his Twitter account. A lot of people were trying to like paint him as like a racist, and it was retarded. You know, there was like this one tweet, right, where he was replying to Tucker Carlson, right? And Tucker had said something like, if the NFL is so racist, why is like 80%, I don't know if that was the real number, but I'm just using that as an example. If the NFL is so racist, why is 80% of their player base black, right? And so Ethan's dad responded to that saying, well, if slave owners were racist, how come 100% of their employees were black, right? Which is retarded because he's comparing the NFL to slavery. So that's a brain dead comparison, but he's not being racist. He's being a libtard. He's responding to Tucker Carlson shitting on him, you know?
And politically, it's kind of laughable. But Keemstar is trying to take him out of context to prove that I'm somehow a hypocrite or something, or that my dad is a racist.
Well, Ethan is a hypocrite, right? Because Ethan says that Keem's a big pedo for dating 20-year-old women. Meanwhile, his dad's on Twitter simping for 20-year-old porn stars. Well, actually, I don't know if the 20-year-old was a fucking porn star. It might have been it might have just been a woman, like not like a porn actress or anything. But there was also like a tweet of like, wasn't there a tweet of Ethan's dad like simping for somebody when they were like 17 or something like that? The difference is that in Ethan's dad case, it's creepier, right? Because Ethan's dad is like a 60-year-old man. And Keemstar is like a 40-year-old man-child, you know? So it's like, it's actually worse in Ethan's dad case, right? So if you want to call out Keemstar, we're in like a technical situation, right? If you want to call out Keemstar so hard, you have to be morally consistent and also shit on your own dad, which of course you're never going to do.
Somebody said, what a discouraging day. I have terrible luck with airports and cops. Pulled over and written up 4 times for offenses. My dad said, and you don't even look black. Of course, look, my dad is a moron. I wouldn't type that. But obviously his joke is that black people get, you know, targeted more.
Right.
By the way, Ethan Klein has said much worse shit about black people on his show than this tweet. So just worth pointing out. And also a lot more recently too. When is this tweet dated? 2017. Yeah, Ethan's on podcast on 2019 talking about how black people are like scary or something like that.
But he's a boomer. This is from 2017. So I guess Keemstar realized that he had already come through all of my tweets, and then he's like, I can go through Gary's tweet and try to embarrass Ethan.
Also, he kind of has a thing for messing with the elderly. He's done it in the past as well.
Right.
He has a thing for messing with the elderly because he went after, the Tony thing. That's what they're saying.
Right.
Good point. It's only a matter of time before he accused my dad of being a
tweet
P-word.
Right.
2017, did he?
It's only a matter of time before he accused my dad of being a pedo. Just like how you accuse Keem for dating legal women.
Was he just like scrolling through Gary's?
He's like,
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
fuck up this old man's Christmas. You'll see.
Yes, that's literally what he was doing.
Weird.
So he goes, Ethan Klein, Fathers from H3 podcast, and like, let's be honest, it's not even that good of a find, bro. It's just kind of weird and pathetic, don't you think?
Keemstar, shut up.
Totally.
To be tweeting out like deep, weird cuts from my dad.
But also-
obviously he.
Dude, H3 got into a beef with Leafy this year where he like found like a picture of Leafy holding a gun on Instagram. And he was like trying to call Leafy like a school shooter. And so Leafy replied and made fun of him. And then H3 pulled up like an old video, like an ex-girlfriend of Leafy made, where she was like complaining about him. The Haley baby video, right? So Ethan acting like it's weird to go after family is ridiculous. Like he'll literally pull up like your ex-girlfriend molding about you to like try to own you on a Twitter argument, right? Like, isn't that unhinged? Isn't that weird? Now, to be fair to Ethan, it's public material. He's allowed to use that if he wants. But for him to sit here and act like Keem's weird for laughing at his dad's publicly available tweets. And also, Ethan's made fun of his dad's tweets months ago. They did a whole segment ripping on his own dad on their own podcast 6 months ago, right? So, who's the weirdo in this situation, right? I mean, I don't really think anybody is, to be honest, because it's all public. They can all make fun of whatever they want. But for Ethan to sit here and act like Keem's like a weirdo for using this material against him, what do you mean? You literally called Keemstar like a fucking pedo. Or at the very least, like, heavily implied it or joked about it, right? How is it not fair for Keem to clap back with this, right? Now, if Keem called your dad a fucking racist or something, I disagree with that. I think Keem's a dumbass for that. If he did. I don't know if he did. But if he did, then Keem's a dumbass for that. But how is anybody in this situation the weirdo? I don't really think anybody is, to be honest.
He knows he's not making a racist comment.
Also, I mean, whatever your dad is saying is not you saying it. Why are we even focusing on your dad's Twitter from a few years ago? He's not even a public figure.
That's
Like,
2 likes.
What do you mean he's not a public figure? He's literally a co-host on your podcast. On a podcast with 3 million subs. How is he not a public figure?
yeah, 2 likes.
Yeah, I mean, he probably had like 5 followers or something back then. But not that it matters. He didn't say anything racist. It's just say Ethan Klein's father from H3 podcast. There was something that led up into this. I can't remember what. Bonus found by Nicholas DeOrio. Shout out. Can you put up a picture of Nick while we read this one found by him?
Sure. 1 second. Hold on.
But wait, it didn't start with this stuff. It started with him talking to like porn accounts, no?
It's all in here.
Okay.
This is Nicholas DeOrio.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to do this in 2 steps. Here's how Nicholas DeOrio depicts himself on the internet.
Right.
It's some kind of...
He doesn't show his face.
He doesn't show his face. So was Ethan's plan here was to expose Nick? Was to expose his face and dox him or something? Is that what he wanted to do?
Well, he does. He just... not on his channel. And then... this is like Keen's heir to Drama Alert, apparently.
Keem's heir to Drama Alert. Holy fuck, these guys are so dramatic.
Because he was posting videos on the Drama Alert channel. Here's what we're dealing with here.
Well, besides him just being like a child, he's like he looks like he's barely out of high school or still in high school. I mean, he's a young dude. Yeah, this is what I mean.
Yeah.
You argue with people on the internet and you get charged up, and you gotta realize that you're...
Boy, real 2007 takes right here. People act really tough online, but they actually look like this.
probably talking to someone that looks like this. And what I mean by that is a pimply-faced kid who, you know,
This picture is literally from when he was in high school, though. Like, this picture's like 5 years old or some shit.
a know-nothing.
Yeah.
These are the people, you got to remember what's going on the internet. Like, if I met this kid in real life, I would literally just, you wouldn't think twice about him.
If I saw this kid in real life, I would fucking beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, I mean, this is Nicholas DeOrio.
Yeah.
That's a good one, AJ.
With that Weekend at what was it? Weekend at Bernie's? What's that movie?
Dude, I like how... Dude, my Voltron shirt made it in. Let's go. To the H3 podcast. This had like 50,000 viewers when they did this live.
Yeah, Weekend at Bernie's.
And again, listen.
Cool guy.
Exactly. So this is the kind of person that is a tough guy on the internet, you know. So shout out to at least Keemstar shows his face, and you can goof on him for his face.
Oh, right. AB is saying he's 24. Really? I thought he looked like 17.
Maybe it's the older photos we saw.
Dude, they're shitting on him.
Maybe.
This one is from, it says, this is relatively recent. Like within the last year.
At least they didn't pull up the hot dog pic. Oh my god.
Looks older in this one.
He looks a little bit older. Yeah.
That's true.
But anyway, my point is, you know, it's like, yeah.
By the way, I don't know if we'll get to this part in the video, but so he shows us pics, right? And H3's own chat turns on him, right? Because they think that he's fat shaming Nick. To be fair, he's not really fat shaming him. He's just calling him young, right? But the implication that his chat draws is that you're making fun of this guy for his weight, and that's wrong. He makes another joke later on too. I forget what it was, but he made another like semi-edgy joke about Keemstar, like his dad like abandoning him or something like that. And then his chat turned on him again, and they were like, "You can't joke about children with abandoned parents or something, or abandoned children. You can't joke about that." It's so funny to me, like. This is the audience that he's attracted now. These are the people that listen to him now, right? Back in 2017, you can go on your podcast and say the N-word and laugh about black people being scarier and stuff like that. And his audience back then, like, even if they reacted negatively to it, it didn't really matter. You know what I mean? But now he can't even he's not even making any fat jokes, to be fair to him. He's not really doing that. But even just like shitting on somebody who happens to be overweight, that's too far. You can't do that. You get canceled by your own chat. It's so funny to me, right?
So anyway, shout out to Nicholas DeOrio for digging up dirt on my dad.
Who's body shaming anyone?
Digging up dirt on my dad. Why does everybody become the biggest pussy bitch victim every single time? Like, you know, they get what's coming to them, right? Like these people's like their job is digging up shit on other people. That's what they do for a living. That's the H3 podcast. The H3 podcast digs up shit on people for entertainment.
$5. This might just be me, but why bring up Nick so mean? Like snickering at him? Ethan would be crying if someone else brought him up the way he did Nick.
I mean, to be fair, like Nick's a public figure. You can shit on him whenever you want. I'm not saying that he can't. I just think that it's just funny. I don't know. But like, that's what I'm saying, right? The H3 podcast is literally digging up dirt on people for entertainment. Think about James Charles or all those other guys they went after on Frenemies, you know? Or think about Keemstar and all the content he's made on Keemstar. All of his shows is just bringing up dirt on people, and it's fine. It's whatever. If that's what you want to do. I mean, we kind of do the same thing, right? But then don't act victim when people do the same thing to you.
I'm seeing people.
It's like, again, it's technicals, right? Like, his whole channel is just fucking bringing up examples and shit about people and stuff like that. But when people do it to him, he's like a victim. Even though he's also simultaneously like Twitter's badass or something. He's also a victim at the same time. It's like, you got to feel sorry for. It's like, what the fuck is going on here?
I literally didn't even comment on his body.
You guys are projecting a little bit here.
I didn't say a single freaking comment.
Well, I guess you said that he was
body.
pimply.
What?
You said that he was pimply, I guess.
Yeah, and here he is fighting with his chat because his chat's turned on him. They're like, wait a minute, you can't shit on him. He's overweight, and that's mean. And now Ethan's sitting here like, well, what the fuck? He has to defend himself, you know? He has to be like, wait, please don't turn on me. Please. It's not what it looks like. It's not true. That's what he has to say now.
Is that body shaming?
No.
Pimples?
Saying he has pimples? We all had pimples.
It's
My point
part
is
of,
that
like,
he's a child.
That he's a child, yes.
Yeah. Okay, guys, am I not... let me ask you something. Am I not allowed to talk about anybody who's over... Like, what is your point?
Yes, Ethan, you're not allowed to talk about anybody who's overweight. Because that's mean. You can't be mean anymore. Unless it's, you know, somebody that the chat has, you know, approved to be, you know, worthy of that kind of treatment, right?
I didn't make a single comment about his body.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Then nobody's allowed to talk shit about me. I'm fat. Don't say anything about me. Dollar Tree scarce, exactly. Guys, I didn't body shame him. Come on. Not a single comment about his body. He's youthful. He's got pimples. He looks like a child. I mean, what the hell?
Dude, this moment of silence you're listening to while he's like trying to explain himself to his chat is so funny because what he's thinking about in this silence is like, Jesus Christ, is this really what it's come to? And it's like, yeah, this is what it's come to. I mean, you reap what you sow, you know?
I know. I already see Ethan is a hypocrite. He is body shaming Nicholas DeOrio.
Just, gave them the best gift of the year.
What?
I said he fed the birds. They're gonna have videos for weeks now.
Why is Starkiller wearing a mask in the studio? Is that like is he doing that for a bit or?
Well, whatever.
Yeah, I don't care.
Nobody watches.
It's not like
Nobody watches.
Either way, there's gonna be videos, so whatever.
No, I don't care, but I just want to let it be known that I am not body shaming him, and I never said a single freaking peep about his body, so don't be acting like I body shamed you, bro. Thank you. All bodies are beautiful, Nick.
Oh my God.
Okay. I mean...
Well, why don't we show what DeOrio sent to Keemstar?
So... Let's see. Are you at least eight? Wait, what is this?
Oh,
wait, what?
These are...
Wait, these are super out of order, dude. Like, this is Keemstar being creepy on his man. Because I know he accused my dad of being creepy, but... These are all old Keemstar tweets?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Everything about your dad should be in that first link.
Are they doing like live show prep on the air? What is this? They don't even know what they're talking about. They're like, what is this?
Is there more and I didn't see it?
Yeah, there's more. There's
okay.
more.
Okay. I didn't know that. Okay, so got it. So shout out bonus found by Nicholas DeOrio. Are you more enthusiastic with your... I can't read it because it's cut off. Let me see. Maybe... Is it down here?
Jesus Christ.
Let's see.
Dude, Starkiller's not going to be able to eat dinner tonight, dude. He didn't do a good enough job prepping them. Dude.
Oh, yeah, here it is. Are you more enthusiastic with your BJs there? Disappointing still because you're so fired. That's disgusting. I mean, and what's... Well, first of all... My dad is a disgusting... I can't believe he was writing those comments.
He almost called him a creep. Wait, what?
Jay's there, disappointing still because you're so fired. That's disgusting. I mean, and well, first of all, my dad is a disgusting.
My dad is disgusting.
I can't believe he was writing those comments on Twitter. That is just so freaking embarrassing.
Boomer.
What a,
Oh my
God, so disgusting. But here's the thing that they don't get is that I am calling my dad out for being a creep consistently.
I know. You did it on the show.
If you call your dad out for being a creep consistently, then why is it creepy or weird for Keemstar to do it, right? If you do this all the time, right, on your show or off the air, then how is it weird for Keemstar to do it, right? I mean, if this is such a common occurrence, I'm assuming he's talking about on the show, by the way, and not privately. But if he does this all the time on the show, it's like, well then, yeah, obviously Keemstar is going to pick this up when you call him a pedo every week for dating, legally aged women. It's like, okay.
Show with them.
We counted literally how many porn accounts you followed on Twitter. So they think they're doing something. It's like, maybe you should just admit that you're a fan and you watch the show. Because we already did this. But yeah, that's disgusting.
So they already did it. So then why is it weird?
I mean,
it's public information.
I agree. Just wait till we look at your tweets, Keemstar.
But wait, this was... I feel like we're not remembering the context. Because what was this following? He was trying to say that your dad is a creep because we were talking about someone else.
I agree. There was
what
some
was
context. Bro, I don't even remember.
Does any of you guys remember? We were talking about someone that was actually doing something creepy, maybe, or was it just Keemstar, maybe, about him dating
dating children.
girls?
Oh yeah, yes. I made a joke about Keemstar dating.
Keemstar dating girls. What a creep, dude.
Dating a 20-year-old.
Right.
And then he's like, really? Well, your dad was commenting on a 20-year-old porn star.
Also, hold on. I want to re-listen to that part for a second.
Girls?
Oh yeah, yes. I made a joke about
right.
Keemstar dating a 20-year-old.
I made a joke about Keemstar dating a 20-year-old. Notice how he tries to minimize it, right? You didn't just make a joke or an offhand comment. You did multiple segments on it and explicitly outlined that it's creepy. Hold on.
She was into it. And that's the thing. Some girls,
She was happy with it.
Some girls, I'll say that.
Was she crap?
All right, this is H3 in 2018.
Honestly, don't care. No, I think she was fine.
She got it.
Yeah, she's a smart girl. She's a strong, powerful, smart girl. For her age,
Strong,
I just was
independent.
just shocked.
How old is she? How old is she? What's the age?
She will be able to legally drink soon.
Damn, you dog, dude.
Yeah, it was bad, man.
It's not bad. She's legal. You're out there. You're
Yeah, it was
shaking your
bad.
dick.
Let's make this clear up
All right, now this is him in 2021.
front. Don't try and find out who the girl is. Don't try and do
the
anything.
girl is not to blame for anything.
Yeah.
The girl is only 20 years old. She's a child.
Yes.
I don't know anything about her, but I'm not going after her at all. I was never going to criticize her or say anything bad about her. This is just about a 39-year-old creep.
Is that just a joke, or is it just not serious? I don't know. Seems like he's obviously he's joking, but I think it's also pretty obvious that he's making a serious point, that it's weird or that it's creepy, But now he's gonna try to minimize it and be like, well, I guess Keem's mad because, I made this offhand comment one time about him dating a 20. You didn't do that. You explicitly outlined that this was a problem, that this is weird, this is unnatural, and something worthy of alarm. That's what you did.
Right.
And then he's like, really? Well, your dad was commenting on a 20-year-old porn star's account or something. Well, I think we'll get there to it.
Right.
It's a little out of order. This is a picture of a girl posting herself with my face over it. Your ass does not look busted. Well, see, he's just being a sweetheart there, isn't he? 2014. He thinks that this is... Dude, nobody's embarrassed by this. I talk about it. My dad doesn't care.
Smash that like button.
I mean, I wish he didn't. I keep calling him out for it, and he doesn't stop. Well, this is from 2014.
I think he's stopped, probably.
Yeah,
this is really old. I think he didn't know even that it was public.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
Ethan Klein from H3 Podcast keeps bringing up that I dated a 20-year-old as some kind of own when his own father publicly simps for girls in their 20s. Bro, are you really dumb to think that that's, first of all, the same? First of all, you're talking about my dad, who I already call out for being a creep, versus you actively being in a relationship with a girl who just finished high school.
What the fuck? A girl who just finished high school? What is that wording?
Someone who has
spring. Yeah, who has literally has braces.
So the difference here is that his dad made like an offhand comment on Twitter, whereas Keemstar is literally dating and fucking a 20-year-old. So that's like the difference or something, right? All right. Well, honestly, I don't really have an issue with either of this, but I guess in Keemstar's case, it's a big federal case. And Ethan Klein's dad's case, well, whatever. It's just on Twitter. It's not in real life. So it's okay. Okay.
That's
in their mouth,
dude.
But it's like, yeah, I don't get it. Your dad is not trying to date anyone.
No. In fact, he's only consuming their service.
Yes.
They're put themselves out there for that.
You know, he's not dating them. He's just jerking off to them. So it's okay, right? It's weird to date a 20-year-old. But to fetishize them and jerk off to them, that's fine. That's normal, right? It's like, what is this take?
Purpose. And he is on a public forum and he's engaging with it.
And it's not to say that we like that he's doing that. We've told him about it many times not to do it. And I think he's learned. But this is not the same.
Wait. This girl is 26. She's not even like, dude, you're... Okay, that's...
But it's just not the same. So when girls put up porn, is there an age limit of who is supposed to watch it or interact with it?
It's 18 plus.
No. But no, I don't
I mean, your dad is technically, like you said, consuming their service.
A product that she's put out there. He's not trying to actually be with...
What is this? Dude, am I listening to like a live cope session? Is that what I'm listening to? They're like struggling to make an excuse for this because they realize that this looks bad. Even to their own chat that just like spent like, you know, a whole like, you know, 3 minutes calling them out for supposed fat phobia, right? They're realizing that this doesn't exactly look good to their chat. They, you know, because like here's the deal, right? They primed their chat to have such a strong moral objection to dating 20-year-olds or even 18-year-old women, right? Because it's bad, right? But now they're witnessing Ethan Klein's own dad simp for and jerk off to these same women, right? And now they're like struggling to like sort of like explain why one is okay and the other is inexcusable, right? And it sounds like to me that they're not really coming to a good answer. Like their excuse doesn't really make a lot of sense, right? And I think they're realizing that their chat isn't really like buying this, so they're like struggling. I feel like I'm listening to a live cope session
with her in person.
Yeah,
it's such a sad, and also I didn't do it. Keemstar, oh God, I could go in on him so hard, but it's just below the.
I'm so fucking angry.
I mean, you say what you will about my dad, but at least he didn't fucking.
Wait, give me 1 second. Why is somebody banging on the wall? Are they like hanging up a fucking... It's so annoying. They're like banging on my wall right now. I'm assuming they're like hanging up like a picture frame or something. They're like hammering the wall. That's so fucking annoying. All right, anyway, I'll back that up.
On him so hard, but it's just below the...
I'm so fucking angry.
I mean, you say what you will about my dad, but at least he didn't fucking leave me in a dumpster behind a fire station.
Whoa! Jesus Christ. Where did that come from? Wait, he's actually molding right now.
Let's fucking go.
Wait, okay.
I'm just saying, like, if you want to go after my dad, then it's all on the table, right?
Is this like the Ethan Ralph like excuse? Like, well, if you've done this bad thing to me, then I can go harder.
I mean, bro, this guy texted and he messaged you 2 years in a row on Christmas, talking shit about your wife, saying he slept with your wife, talking about your son, talking about your father. with peace and love, I'm going to be quiet now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, Keemstar tried to.
No, he's trying to say my dad's a creep. At least he's in my life.
Thanks for reminding me, AB. He tried to say that me and him were like.
Oh yeah, he tried to make a rumor that you slept with him when he was doing our podcast.
Yeah, it's.
I'm pretty sure Leafy was the one that made that rumor. And I think Keem disavows that.
Not that I slept with him, it's that he fucked me, you know, it's like more degrading.
Right.
It's not that I slept with him, it's he got me.
Him and Leafy and all of Keem's little lackeys like Nicholas DeOrio.
And our son is technically his son, which is like, I've never puked in my whole life, but this might make me puke.
Wait, I've never puked in my whole life? Who hasn't puked in their whole life? Wait, what?
Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. The guy's total scum. But
like
I'm just
making
saying,
me
if
lightheaded.
he's going to attack my dad, right? I could at least defend my dad by saying he didn't abandon me in a fucking gift basket to, you know, the neighborhood orphanage. I mean, I'm just being real. If we're going to talk about each other's fathers, like, my dad has a lot of shortcomings, but he didn't fucking leave the family. Neither did my mom, by the way.
Is that true that Keemstar's dad left him or something? Is that a real story? I've never heard that story before. I'm going to ask Keem that next time. Dude, my new favorite thing on Twitter is just asking Keem really uncomfortable questions. Like the other night, I just tweeted at him. I was like, when's the last time you done coke? And how was it?
I mean, I think that's fair to say. Is it below the belt?
And I can't wait to...
If you're saying
Keem said he was an orphan? Wait, no way. How did I never know about this? Wait, that's like some fucking crazy Keem lore. Bruh.
it with the point that it doesn't make sense to go after each other's fathers. Like,
Wait, I thought that insult that Ethan just laid out was made up. Wait, that's real? So Ethan on his show is like, yeah, at least my dad didn't leave me. Like your dad. That's what the fuck? That's so funny.
That is my point.
If he has a point,
if he wants to say who's the worst dad, I mean,
who's the worst dad?
You know,
I'm sorry.
I got to defend my dad here. You think my dad didn't want to leave the family?
Believe
But
me,
he
he
stuck
did.
it through.
Not once.
The sound clips they play are pretty funny.
Animals die. Don't feel bad for Keemstar. He's actually the trashiest, worst human being ever. He literally tried to make a rumor that people were believing that he, quote, fucked Hila when he was here doing the podcast.
I don't think he did that.
Videos
though.
and TikToks about it. All of his
sick to my
things did.
stomach to just hear that.
He reported that Leafy made a video saying he was actually trying to make it a thing.
Yeah, and his followers kept trying to make it a thing.
Oh, targeted harassment, right? That's the big meme right now, you know, with Pokemon and stuff like that. Gotta capitalize on that.
While also calling you a horse. So
Yeah.
So she's gross, but I fucked her anyway. Yeah, he's disgusting. He's gone after my dad, my wife.
And I love how these...
Wait, I gotta ask though, can you guys hear that fucking like wall noise? Because that's so fucking annoying. It's actually so annoying if you guys can hear that. No, you guys can't? Okay, well maybe it's just me then. Maybe I'll just have to cope.
Gross, but I fucked her anyway. Yeah, he's disgusting. He's gone after my dad, my wife.
Oh my god, I can't play this level, man.
This gang that talks shit nonstop is gonna act so sensitive now. I can't believe what Ethan said.
Right. I am so outraged that Ethan would make fun of
my
Keemstar
God.
for being an orphan.
So now he's fighting with his chat again. Because just like how before when he was pulling up pictures of Nick, laughing at him, now his chat's like, you can't make fun of people whose dads left them. That's fucked up, Ethan. That's wrong. So now Ethan has to sit here and argue with his chat again. He can't get away with anything, right?
Cobra Kai, baby, no fucking mercy. No, I'm playing.
Well, I really don't care. Yeah, I'm ready to join Cobra Kai.
Sweep the fucking leg.
Sweep the fucking leg.
Listen,
Ethan.
he made fun of my fucking dad. I wish I could make fun of his dad. I just don't know who he is. And sadly, neither does he.
Oh my god.
I mean,
We're not fucking
That's a
around
pretty
this
good
year.
one. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm just saying. It's not Keem's fault. It's his dad's fault for being a deadbeat.
Yeah.
Jesus.
There you go. That's important to say.
Yeah, it's
Keem
not
has lots of
Keemstar's fault.
failings, but
I mean, it
being an
explain-
orphan
listen,
isn't one of them.
Yeah, you can't blame the kids for what their parents
Oh,
did.
now they gotta backtrack. It's not about Keem. We're not roasting Keem. We're roasting his dad. Come on, guys. We're not being conflicting with our own morals here.
Not his fault. He was left like a fucking.
Where's your daddy?
Where is his daddy?
Brutal.
Yeah, where is his daddy? So anyway, that's basically that.
So anyway,
H3H3 from keeps bringing up that I dated a 20-year-old, but his dad watches porn. Can you believe that? Fucking own.
Dude, your girlfriend has braces.
It's not about his dad watching porn. It's just about the fact that he's like simping for women who are, you know, in their 20s, which is supposed to be like the mortal sin, like the worst crime or something, right? The crime is the simping. It has nothing to do with the age, okay? But it's just like half of it is just laughing and like, not taking it seriously. And the other half of it is just like, hey, it's just kind of funny how Ethan will stand on his high horse about this, but then this happens. That's really it. So, I mean, it's not hard to figure out what the point is here. Half of it's a joke. The other half is just kind of, you know, mocking Ethan's inconsistencies.
It's over. Like, why? Just don't bring up any of this. Like, if you're dating a girl with braces, just don't go there.
Right.
And also, their language is disgusting, right? Girl who just left high school, dating a woman who's wearing braces. I mean, they're walking a line here. They're trying to be, not slanderous, but they also want to paint the image that Keem's dating a woman who's significantly younger than she actually is. And honestly, a woman who's underage. That's what they want you to think. They want you to think about Keemstar dating an underage girl without saying it. But it's just a joke. I mean, yeah, obviously, they're making jokes about it, but like, there's a serious point being conveyed here. They're trying to establish that Keem's a creep. The only thing that sucks about Keem dating a 20-year-old girl is he won't shut up about it. That's the only thing that's cringe, right?
Who, by the way, you pretended was your assistant for a long time.
Right, which
because you were
everyone
too
immediately
embarrassed to admit you were fucking a girl that literally graduated from high school yesterday.
Did I know that? He was pretending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He called her his assistant for like 6 months.
I fucked up!
Probably closer to my dad's age than your girlfriend.
What does that matter?
It'd be more appropriate for
maybe.
you to be in a relationship with my dad than your girlfriend.
That might actually be true.
By the way, I just want to clarify, nothing wrong with, first of all, orphans, not their...
Now Ethan's got to, he's got to do damage control here. He's got to backtrack a little bit just to make sure he doesn't lose the audience.
fault.
Right.
Every kid deserves loving parents. It's just a horrible, tragic thing. So I have a lot of respect for people that grow up in the system. It's hard. It's a messed up,
Dude, some people don't know the struggle.
crazy, hard life. And, for that experience, I actually do have sympathy for Keemstar and anyone that grows up
No, you
in those
don't.
conditions. And, it's a horrible situation.
Who cares?
So just trying to make
You're trying to make the point that if you're comparing dads.
yeah,
I got you. Okay.
just saying.
Just saying.
My dad can beat up your dad, considering... Well, my dad's good at shadow boxing, is my point.
Oh my God.
I didn't get it.
Shadow boxing.
Oh my God. I can't lie. That was a good joke.
Good one, Ethan.
Good line, but shit delivery.
Damn, dude.
People are typing, "Dear Susan."
Here's Susan.
Oh yeah. Do we have the? It might not be on.
Let's not start this year with a
Oh,
band.
there we go. There it is.
Yeah, let's start it off with a band. Good, I can get back to my H3TV.
The other I
Here's
should
it.
be.
Today, I went after Ethan's dad, Gary. Ethan's dad is a bad dad. He watches porn and leaves comments on Twitter. Nothing like me. And then he said that I was left on a porch in a breadbasket. at the fire station. Actually, that's just a lie. That's defamation. I was left at a church. Anyway.
Keemstar did say something like that, right? He was like, the church saved me or something. He was like virtue signaling about how much he likes Catholics.
I hit a dog this Christmas. It's been a rough year.
True story.
True story.
Like
all right,
70 miles an hour.
It's too late in the day for this shit.
We should wrap it up. We got food waiting for us.
So because it was good and got good reviews from normal... Oh, this is unrelated. Meanwhile, Annis...
All right, I think that... Are we done with this segment? I think we're done. Dude, Common Cop is such a funny video about this. The Keemstar in the Catholic Church. I love this video. It's so funny.
What exactly does the Catholic Church do except rape kids?
Wow! Well, Ethan Klein, let me just tell you firsthand. All right, the Catholic Church has done a lot of good. In fact, if it wasn't for the Catholic Church, I wouldn't be alive today. I was actually born in a place called Father Baker's Children's Home. It is something that the Catholic Church and Father Baker himself set up to help out orphans. My biological...
Oh shit! Wait, he actually is. He is an orphan. Damn. Can I play?
Parents were too young to have me, and so instead of me being aborted, because they were Catholic, they had me. I was born in this children's home, and it saved my life. It is highly offensive to myself and 1.2 billion Catholics around the world.
They believe this wild bullshit?
Christianity is a scam.
Go and spread the word. Spread the word of the Lord. It is your duty. You gotta go tell people to come to church and give me 10% of that money.
I don't know enough about other religions to bash them, but I do know a lot about Christianity, so I feel like I have the right to literally clown on these idiots. When I was a young boy, I was raised Catholic, and that's when I realized, holy shit, adults are actually really stupid. Now, some of you people say, well, you gotta respect people's religion. No, you shouldn't. If it's a scam, if it's not real, you should call them out for scamming other people and lying to them. And if I'm wrong, then proving God's real right now. You can't. You're a scammer. Get the fuck off my Twitter and off my YouTubes. It is highly offensive to myself and 1.2 billion Catholics around the world.
So fucking funny. Oh man, that was a good one. Somebody linked me a video. Froky, link the video again of Keemstar talking about being an orphan. I want to hear more about that story. Dude, fuck anyone that says I never called Keemstar. Even when I'm friendly with Keemstar, it's still funny to laugh at him sometimes. Amazing atheist moment. Dude, that's gotta be like the biggest r/I'm an atheist take though, you know?